Hello and good day to everyone who's watching. I'm Hashwini Sivakumar, and today I, as a language officer in my community, would like to present a speech on my opinion regarding the common problems or weaknesses that Malaysians face in English pronunciation. Okay, so first, what is pronouncing? Pronouncing means a way in which the word is spoken. Improper pronunciation can lead to bad impressions. Soon to be fresh graduates like us should be fluent in our pronunciation in order to be in our best impression when applying for a new job. Correct pronunciation also helps make our communication more effective, and the listener will be interested to discuss and listen to our thoughts. Also, better pronunciation will provide proper understanding when communicating. Lastly, proper expression of ideas and suggestions comes with a proper pronunciation. In my opinion, there are 5 points to why Malaysian faces common problems and weaknesses when pronouncing English, and those 5 points are unnecessary word stress, excessive usage of Manglish, taking English language for granted, interference of native language, and also obsession over accents. The first point, unnecessary word stress. What does word stress means? Word stress means the emphasis we place in a specific syllable of a word when pronouncing it, while unnecessary word stress means the wrong emphasis on a specific syllable on a word when pronouncing it. For example, pronouncing photographer instead of pronouncing photographer, and pronouncing archive instead of archive. When we are to use this kind of pronunciation to a British, he would laugh at us and look down to us Malaysian and assume that most Malaysians are bad at their English. So to make things easier, word stress should be taught from primary school onwards, because we should strike the iron while it's hot. Next is excessive usage of Manglish on a daily basis. For example, the usage of la, ghostan, tapau, fuyo, and many other Manglish words. La is a slang to show out expressions like faster lah or really lah, instead of saying can you be a little faster or asking is it true. Meanwhile, ghostan is the word used by Malaysians to say reverse, and tapau means take away, and fuyo is an expression which means wow. Since Malaysians are so used to it, they find it difficult to say the actual English word in a hot second, and this leads them to use Manglish on a wider base and forget the actual English word of it. Moving on to the next point, which is Malaysian taking the English language for granted. As we all know, Malaysia is a multiracial country, and its national language is the Malay language, which is widely known as the Bahasa Malaysia. Therefore, English is stated as the second language, and Malaysians thinks and assumes that they are not required to learn and ace the English language. Teachers and people who hold an influential position in the education industry should help young students to change their mindsets about taking English language for granted, and also drive them to learn the language rather seriously and ace it. This way, we will have decreased the number of people who couldn't speak fluent English, and also it will make the younger generation to not face problems with English pronunciations in the future. The next point is a very straightforward and influential point to why Malaysians have problems and weaknesses in pronunciation, and that point is interference of native language when speaking or learning English. The problem of this point is the vowels and consonants differences in English language and your native language. Let's take the Chinese language for example. The consonants v and v in English language doesn't exist in the Chinese language. Therefore, native Chinese speakers struggles to pronounce English words that contains these consonants. Vowels such as u and u are differentiated by the length in English language, whereas for Chinese language there is no such differences for the vowels, and Chinese native speakers assume that they are all the same vowel. Lastly is the obsession of Malaysians over accent. Malaysians think that pronouncing certain word with an accent make them look smart and cool, but they end up looking ignorant because they end up mixing a famous accent with the Malaysian accent. So when they pronounce the end product, it is very funny and unpleasant to hear such mixture of accent. So why not? Might as well humbly speak with the accent that we are confident with. In my opinion, English pronunciation should be taken seriously from a very young age so that the ones who are learning can set themselves as an example to the younger generation. Word stress, vowels and consonants should be added to the English syllabus in schools. Adults must normalize talking a complete sentence without adding Manglish to it, while the Gen Z teens should normalize talking without an accent. I believe doing these certain steps will help Malaysian to pronounce English without facing any problem.
So tell me about yourself.
Sir, I am sitting in front of yourself, myself Rakesh Mohanty, and I am technology mad. But if you will ask me what is my passion, I will say hardware. But this is for the first time I am doing on Spiky.
Skype, you mean?
Pardon, sir?
Okay, not, go on.
Sir, I am from Jharsuguda. I studied 10th Saraswati Sishu Vidya Mandir, graduate Cambridge Institute Ranchi, not from England, note it. And I am putting my screwdriver everywhere and seeing what is happening. I am a hidden scientist.
Okay, so what experience do you have?
Sir, I am working with BSNL telephone company. Whenever the line goes off, I ride the telephone khamba.
P H Y S I O L O G Y प्याजू लोगे P
DAN GER OUS Dungers NATURE Nature FUTURE Future Nature Future K N O W L E D G Canal Lake
all land gone now, mother gone, father gone. I am looking for job. I am completing B from IGNO, civilian engineer ji. और मैडम जी my hobby watching homely movies and workouting in gym.
That's all from me. Thank you.